Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Belgium versus Portugal from Euro 2020. Hope it'll be a good game. Put down in the chat who you think will win. But we're just going to see how it goes.
We've already had one upset today with the Czech Republic beating the Dutch by 2-0. This looks like a fantastic match on paper, so enjoy it in the company of Lee Dixon and Sam Matterless.
Good evening, Mark. Hello, everyone. Belgium have had enough of accolades. They've been on a decade-long remarkable journey that has taken them from 70th in the world to the very top. They've been to a World Cup semi-final, Euro quarter-finalists, and they will contest the Nations League finals later in the year. They have plaudits and praise aplenty.
So it'd be interesting to see from you guys, who do you think is going to win today? There'll be a poll going out in the chat.
They're going back to some rather toxic headlines, and to avoid it, they know that they have to overcome the reigning European and Nations League champions, Portugal. Still headed by that guy, who is just one goal away now from yet another astonishing record.
Belgium or Portugal, who do you think will win?
Around 15,000.
Here comes Belgium coming out. Teams are on their way out.
Which is home to neither Betis or Sevilla. It was part of the Olympic bids that Sevilla put into the IOC in 2004 and 2008. And they hope to witness what could be England-Germany apart, the tie of the round. No wonder Seville has been awash with Portuguese support from across the nearby border.
So,
There is much anticipation.
so guys, put down in the chat, like, sub and subscribe if you are new. Belgium versus Portugal. So guys, you have until the referee blows for the start of the game to vote for Portugal or Belgium to win. There is Romelu Lukaku. Kevin De Bruyne with a stern face.
Belgium and Portugal couple up in Seville. The prize a date with Italy in Munich. A big name is getting dubbed tonight. Find out who next.
Here we go, folks. Belgium or Portugal. Put your votes in the chat. Who you think is going to win? So, I'm interested to hear your thoughts, guys, on everything. It's going to be a hard game. It's going to be hard to call who is going to win this game. It's going to be a hard game. It's going to be hard to decide who is going to win this game. Who is going to get the result. It's hard to call. It's just going to be as hard as it can ever be.
Welcome back. It has been billed as a shootout between Lukaku and Ronaldo, the two men who have scored 8 goals between them already. Ronaldo set a new men's record for the most international goals.
Guys.
Tonight. For Belgium, 5 changes. Eden Hazard retains
So as soon as the referee blows the whistle for kickoff, we will stop the poll and we'll see which one you guys are voting for.
Santos makes 2 changes. Diogo Dallo makes his first international start at right back. Palinha comes into midfield, where Renato Sanchez retains his place. Belgium in their red home kit tonight. Portugal in their unfamiliar change strip of a teal shirt with bands of horizontal stripes. And before we start, the players of Belgium and most of, and eventually all of, the Portuguese players take the knee to signify their protest against racial and social injustice. Well, the pitch in Seville has been worked on, but it has come under a lot of scrutiny. I wonder how it will affect...
There we go, the game is underway. We've ended the poll there. We'll see who you guys have voted for, and we'll see.
Influence this game.
Well, I think with 2 teams of this quality, it's a shame they're playing on such a bad pitch, by the way, but I think we're going to...
Guys have gone 100% Portugal, but you're only doing that because of Ronaldo. I don't think Ronaldo is going to make a difference. I think Belgium have got enough.
On paper, for the purists, this is probably the tie of the round for me.
One that will be managed by Felix Sprick of Germany, a very experienced German official. The VAR keeping an eye on proceedings from afar is Marco Fritz. In the earlier game here on ITV, VAR had a huge influence on the outcome of the match. Let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. This is Torgan Hazard.
So be interested. I just think Belgium are going to have too much in the tank.
Dominate the football. There was a debate in Belgium over the last 24 hours about how to tackle this tie. The key question centred on taking the game by the scruff of the neck, or whether or not to imitate the Portuguese and sort of sit back, not force the issue and try and hit them on the counter.
I've got 2 players in my fantasy team for today's game, Cristiano Ronaldo and Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku is my captain, so I'm more wanting Belgium to score and have him involved.
Trying to take control of that midfield from Portugal's point of view, because with Pepe and Diaz, you just feel as the game goes on with Lukaku, he's going to get chances down the sides and beyond them. They're in for a tough night. I think we'll be giving lots of fouls away.
It's going to be a difficult game. We just go in and see how the game plans out.
He makes all sorts of really, really good runs. He makes long. He's good at coming to feet as well. But it's those ones down the side in between the centre back and the full backs into the channels. And if De Bruyne's got half a chance, just throw the balls down there.
Interesting to see where he stations himself.
It'll be interesting to see how this game goes, folks.
Martinez hasn't been afraid, even when they were at putting together to play him on the right-hand side. And he's sort of moving over in that direction the first few minutes of the game.
Be interesting to see how this game goes.
Belgium breezed through their group despite playing all of their games on the road. 3 wins for Roberto Martinez, 7 goals, 1 conceded. They are a team that are simmering nicely.
Simmering.
Now for the acid test.
So, how is everyone? How is everybody's day been? Any of you guys watch the Czech Republic Holland game?
The low of the Germany defeat, morale boosting competition with France. Form has fluctuated like the share price of a certain soft drink, but they can't afford to go flat tonight.
Well, that'll be the game plan. They'll just let.
So it'd be interesting to see from anyone else's point of view what you guys.
The man up front they've got, hit them on the break in that back line. 34-year-old, 35-year-old, 32-year-old, got loads of experience. I'd like to think they'll be in the right positions most of the time, but they only got to get it wrong once with Ronaldo.
Portugal on the board at the moment.
That's what the Portuguese will be banking on.
Ruben Diaz of Manchester City. Armenia, who's come into the team tonight in place of Danilo, who is fit after feeling the after effects of the glove from Hugo Lloris in the final dramatic night of Group F.
I was just looking at Diaz in the tunnel sound before the game, and he was looking up at Ronaldo almost with love in his eyes. And when you're a defender in any team and you've got him up front, it kind of gives you so much confidence just to stand there and go, do you know what, we've got Ronaldo. Obviously the Belgium have got their players, but to have him in your side knowing that any slip from anybody at the back will probably score.
So,
back 4 or back 5.
hopefully it'll be a good game. This is 5 minutes played, Belgium 0, Portugal 0.
Much movement for Torgan Hazard. He gives it to his brother in the end, who loses it. Renato Sanchez wriggling away. Look at Diogo Jota.
Here comes Jota.
The edge of the Belgian box.
And it's wide of it. Courtois' goal, shot by Diogo Jota. Wide of the Belgian goal.
Portuguese counter-attack.
Well, Sanchez, who was brilliant in the last game against the French, just breaks the line, breaks the press, and now he's into the back 3. They can't go towards him because they've got players wide, and Jota will look at that and say, what an opportunity to go 1-0 up. How many more will he get like that? He's on his left foot and he just dragged it
Jota
wide.
might get stuff like that, but it's just...
Massive opportunity in the game against Spain, just before the start of the European Championships. Missed quite a few in the early part of the tournament as well, including against Hungary. Did score against Germany. It was a major chance to get off and running in Seville tonight. De Bruyne, Tielemans, and it's over the head of Thomas Meunier. There is Fernando Santos, yet to find the perfect blend of all his talents. No doubt that he has got a squad.
So how is everyone? Everyone enjoying the stream?
No shortage of winners. Bernardo Silva, Diogo Jota, Bruno Fernandes can't get in the team at the moment. Hazard onto Lukaku.
Oh, Lukaku, we need you to work your magic.
Another one of those winners stepping out with the ball, thwarting the Belgian attack.
It's a good move from Belgium. Just under hit his pass there, Lukaku.
That's been a high turnover from the final 5 years ago. There are only 6 outfield players who featured in that game with France. They're still in the squad. He's one of them.
Wide players for Portugal.
So far,
Jota just playing
Belgium 0,
really with the wing backs.
Portugal 0.
For Belgium, sometimes they're going back, sometimes they're just almost cheating a bit, just staying a little bit higher, see Silva's position there. They win the ball back and they've got to get back into position, the wing back. So they're just playing a little game with him in these first few minutes, just to see what the wing backs are willing to do. If they're willing just to go and not bother about what they leave behind.
About nearly 8 minutes played and still 0-0.
Raking ball out to Meunier. Lukaku shoving off Pepe in the centre. Meunier looking for him. Just a little bit overcooked by Thomas Meunier. You can hear the Portuguese support inside the stadium.
Belgium are trying their best.
Algarve is only a couple of hours in the car. So we know who's been buying the tickets. This is Witsel. Roberto Martinez saying yesterday that it might not be in his team's nature, but they've really got to be patient tonight. Build attack sensibly.
See what happens in this game, you never know what can happen.
A little bit of caution about Portugal's ability on the counter-attack. Crossfield ball. Meunier trying to scoop that back towards Lukaku. Diaz taking charge.
Belgium have had all the ball at the moment. About nearly 10 minutes played.
Trying to hold off João Moutinho, doing so, finding Lukaku getting it.
Oh, Lukaku.
And getting right underneath it.
Played it to Hazard, who fires it well over the top.
A couple of times now those two have linked.
But it's better from Belgium.
First one, good hold up play on the edge of the box. Nothing you can do as a centre back when they roll the ball into him on the edge of the box like that. You can't put your foot in, you give a foul away. You've just got to be patient and hope your midfield players are staying with runners.
So we don't.
Scored for 20 months in a Belgian shirt. He's had a real tough time. Only missed 20 games in 8 seasons in the Premier League, but his body has found him in Spain. Wants to re-find confidence in it and confidence in himself, because when he's fit he's unplayable.
So we just need to hope that something goes right in this game between Belgium and Portugal. And hopefully you guys are all enjoying the stream.
Always by Vermaelen. De Bruyne comes across.
Got a good press on Tielemans, just clapping his teammates there.
Hopefully it's a good game. It's 0-0, 11 minutes played. Not a lot of chances in this game. Diego Jota had one just wide off the post, and one with a good interplay between Lukaku and Hazard, but he fired it way over the top.
Hasn't seen much of the ball in the tournament really, Ronaldo. A lot of the time he's been stuck up there isolated on his own.
Well, we just need to keep playing the way the game plan goes, and if it does well, it does well.
In the Germany game, but he's a different player to the one that raced La Liga with Real Madrid for so long.
So guys, if you like the question, put it in the chat and I'll answer as many questions as you can.
He's talking outside.
Belgium are on the ball at the moment.
And it's over the head of Bernardo Silva and collected by Eden Hazard.
Belgium are actually passing the ball really well. It's just, can there be an end product at the end of this where they got the whole, then they got possession on the ball?
Patient, slick passing from Belgium.
Switch ball is where it's on the right, really narrow. Belgium back four, midfield three in front.
It's going to take some something absolutely incredible to liven this game up.
That's where Portugal were really undone by Germany the other week. You and I were fortunate enough to watch that game.
Gareth was watching.
Might give him nightmares.
So far, not a bad game. Portugal are not playing as well as they should be, but also Belgium are playing the better side.
A bit too much. Got pressure on the ball, but you can still flick the ball over the top of the back foot.
Still manages to find Axel Witsel. It's a real miracle that he's involved tonight. Tore his Achilles tendon in January. De Bruyne. Witsel again.
Unlucky from Belgium now. It's Portugal on the ball.
Slipping inside. Witsel finding Ronaldo.
So we just gotta play well, play a bit of passion, play a bit of art, and see what happens at the end of this game. But we don't know what's gonna happen at this game. This game could go anywhere.
Yeah, but he's standing on one of them.
His left one is much better than his right.
It might take a while to get going, but it's going to be a tough game, this is. For either side. We haven't had a lot of chances, so I'm just trying to gain conversation with you guys.
Sizing each other up.
Ball's too long for Diego Jota, but he was offside.
World #1 ranked side, the current European champions. Roberto Martinez says that
So we need to keep going.
needs silverware. So much talent. Lukaku has just brushed off the ball there. De Bruyne.
And here comes Portugal on the ball.
Witsel. They'll have it with their clubs, loads of it in fact. But most teams go home disappointed from international tournaments. You just have to make sure it's not you.
That was that ball I was talking down the side of the full back and the outside of Pepe, but did well. He just leaned into the back of Lukaku. He won't be doing it next time, I tell you. So forward, use his weight a little bit more.
Renato Sanchez of Lille. Some space for Matteo
So far,
momentarily, and then he went in.
is that a foul?
Both of them collided. Neither looked particularly happy.
Is that?
It's a collector's item, this one. Coutinho miscontrolling it.
João Moutinho
Just
is
follow through.
is down, and so is Axel Witsel as well.
Martinez not happy about that. Witsel, I mentioned earlier, it's a miracle that he's even here. He was told that he was going to be out for 9 months when he injured his Achilles tendon, tore his Achilles tendon in January. He only started walking again at the beginning of May.
I've never known anyone get over an injury like that quick.
Actually,
astonishing.
he's the second person in the Belgium squad to get over it that quick. The other one was Christian Benteke, who did it in 5 months and 2 weeks, which is something that Witsel actually was talking about this week. So 2 Belgians.
Medical staff must be doing something right.
I think whoever gets the first goal in this game, I think will win the game. It's going to be a tough nut to break this either team down.
Witsel back on their feet. Lukaku's lost the ball. He's furious as well with Tielemans. Ronaldo. Just dropped a little deeper to come and get a feel of the ball. Ronaldo Sanchez. Pepe.
Portugal on the ball at the moment. About 18 minutes played, folks. 18 minutes played. And still, folks, not a lot has happened.
Carl's gone in Belgium's direction. Paulinho's not happy about it.
A foul for to Belgium.
Really easily thinking he'd get the foul off the free kick. Get the free kick off the referee. Don't think that's a foul. This one. Not done anything wrong here, is it? He hasn't touched it with his hand. He was just protecting the ball.
Here comes Belgium.
Here. Torgan Hazard opening up for a shot. Still trying to put the pressure on. Paulinho seems to like that position. Falling around again.
Well, he's always going to get the second one.
He came on for Danilo at half-time and did a really good job against France. He's had a very good season with Sporting in Lisbon.
Just feel that Portugal have got decent possession midfield. You can't really see them breaking Belgium team down, so I think Belgians are quite happy for him to have the ball a little bit further up the pitch.
So,
when they drop right off,
are we going to get anything in this game?
When they drop right off, you're
Belgium
looking at
nil,
slow
Portugal
build-up.
nil, nearly about 20 minutes played, folks.
That's going to work. Almost better off letting the Belgians have the ball a little bit. The break seems to be the only option.
Coutinho. Dallo. Spent last season on loan at AC Milan from Manchester United. Rumours in some of the papers this morning that he's a target for Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid. Ronaldo.
There goes Ronaldo, and Ronaldo's been done, and the flag is up.
Well, Portugal only snuck into the knockout stages as one of the third placed sides, one of the best third placed sides for the second European Championship in a row. We know what happened the last time. They weren't known for their expansive football in that tournament either.
Well, they did score those late 3 goals in the first game. They were terrible in the second game. 4-2 flattered them slightly. Better when Sanchez came into that midfield against the French.
So, guys, put your questions in the chat. I'm happy to answer as many questions as you guys want to put in front of me.
But we've got Ronaldo.
Yeah, but one player does not make a team great. It's the whole team.
That you would expect to be able to penetrate even the deepest of defences. On a ball that could end up being De Bruyne finding Mooney.
Oh, that's a ball!
Hopeful delivery into the box. And a collision between De Bruyne and Renato Sanchez. Free kick given in favour of the Portuguese midfielder.
Yeah, great ball from De Bruyne. That switch again is on the wing back.
Well, you don't touch the face.
Ronaldo, get up!
Referees allowed play on despite.
This is what I love about Lukaku over Ronaldo. Lukaku will get up, get on with it. Ronaldo will basically try and get what he wants, basically, and this time he didn't get it because he made the meal of it.
Sanchez.
Shot by Renato Sanchez, wide of Courtois' goal. Second best chance we've had all game.
Well, he knows it's coming, both of them. Mooney knows Ronaldo's running his way and he just leans into him.
Oh, here comes Portugal.
Dallo gets it away. Hazard wrong, but the ball's going to break here for Thomas Meunier. And he can escape really quickly. Tried to switch the ball to Eden Hazard, but his delivery again, not quite up to it. Maybe he's lost the knack. He was a postman, you know, for a little while, so you'd expect his delivery to be pinpoint.
Here comes Ronaldo.
Here's Ronaldo. Sanchez encouraged to shoot again. That Vermaelen used his hand. There's communication between the referee and his assistant, and the free kick has been given in what can only be described as Ronaldo territory.
Absolutely. Touch. Jota, there comes the hand. Two hands, in fact. This is a really dangerous position. He's got the angle. Possibility of a shot as well as a cross to the far post.
Free kick to Portugal, 24 minutes played.
Said in the build-up to the game here on ITV that we haven't seen a great free kick yet. We've seen a lot of goals from set pieces, but not a great goal from direct from a free kick just yet. If anyone can.
Well, he's already had a kick so far in this game, and this is a 10-yard one. Take it at his leisure. And there's the eye focus.
Here we go, free kick for Portugal, Ronaldo to take. Here we go, folks.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's palmed away. Palinia.
Saved by Courtois, and then the rebound is into the arms of Courtois.
Well, rule number one when you've got a free kick is hit the target. He does that. Gets some power in it, that knuckle ball. Does dip a little bit, to be fair.
Equalled the record of Ali Day in the last match against France. He was welcomed by the man himself. The Iranian said that he was honoured that someone like Ronaldo was taking the record. He hasn't taken it just yet. He needs one more goal. And he says that it won't be too long before he gets it.
An astonishing record. He's going to break and he will break it. Always talking about him before the game. Just the quality that he's provided, the longevity of his career, and he's still going quite at his best right now, but he's still got the ability to put the ball in the net.
Still 0-0, 26 minutes played. Not a lot to talk about, folks.
Here he is on the ball again.
Here comes Portugal.
Just tuck it round the corner, but Marlon was there. He's back into the box towards Jota, and Munio has to be alert to the danger. There's a bit of space for Guerrero, couldn't get it out of his feet. Sanchez, Dallo, it's too deep. Different angle from Palinia. Way over the top.
Shot for Portugal. Still 0-0.
Pushing the back, it's on the cards, and this is concentration level. Get a great view here. Just nearly takes a little flick off the shoe. He's got to keep his eye on that one. Patricio, it is curling. It's a save he should be making. Sorry, Courtois.
Even Lee Dixon makes mistakes.
so far, Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvaro's got to be careful.
So, still 0-0.
Switzerland smacking it clear. Lukaku's going to get hold of that one. We haven't seen much of Romelu Lukaku, have we? He feels a bit unloved. Needs a bit of a hug. Although you have to be careful with those at the moment. He claimed over the weekend, only half joking, that the Belgian press had given more credit to Kane, Benzema and Ronaldo than they had to him. Now he said, I'm world class too. He certainly was the major influence in Serie A when Ronaldo's Juventus were well beaten out of sight by Inter Milan. He's voted the MVP in that division.
You want to know about a player, you ask somebody you trust, plays in that position. Ian Wright, ask him what Lukaku's runs are like, what his position, what he does wrong, what he does right, his strengths, all of that sort of stuff. Because you see in your position, you see things other people don't. When I'm watching fullbacks and stuff, I kind of see little errors in the game or good points, and I think Lukaku's certainly on the list as one of Ian's favourite players in that position.
He's already got 3 goals at this tournament. Here he is. It's a little bit late on him by Polinia. The referee said...
How is that not a foul report to Belgium?
Ronaldo trying to run Vermaelen down the channel, but...
Just doesn't make sense on that one, but...
Down
play on, and Belgium have now got the ball.
Vermaelen is in a position where he wants that with his feet.
Wait, Dixon, it's for Marlon, not for Milan.
Know the player. Not going to beat him in a foot race when he's got 5 yards on him. Just play it to his feet, let him get it, turn and run at him then.
It is a game that needs a bit of a spark, isn't it?
Say that again.
It's a game that needs a bit of a spark.
Half an hour play about.
Finding outside.
15 minutes to go to half time.
Late from Pepe. And a free kick for Belgium.
Free kick to Belgium. Foul by Pepe.
And that's what he does. You can hear the scream from here. He's definitely going to put a challenge in there.
Right smile from the wily old Pepe. De Bruyne, Manchester City. Back to Meunier. Might do a trip on Diogo Jota. Vermaelen crashing into Ronaldo. Torgan Hazard trying to release Lukaku, just trying to speed things up a bit. Couple of quick turnovers there.
Here comes Portugal on the break. Let's see what they can do.
Bit of showmanship from him. Martinez was never famed as a defensive coach, but look how quickly all those red shirts have been getting back as soon as the Portuguese threaten.
Well, to be fair, the Portuguese build-up is so slow. It's not that difficult to get back, to be honest with you. The odd occasion that they have broken, Aguero just giving the ball away on a 3v3 break. You've got to take control of that ball when they do get the opposition in a vulnerable place and keep the ball. Just gave it away cheaply.
Portuguese have had more possession than the Belgians. That's not something that happens very often. Here's Witsel. Witsel again. Meunier. Alderweireld. It's pinched by Bernardo Silva, and then a little clip from Diogo Jota. Felix Brick is coming over to have a little word. Two players are on yellow cards tonight. Ruben Diaz and Torgan Hazard. If either of them receive a booking, they will miss the quarter-final.
Fellaini, Coutinho and Sanchez have done quite well in that narrow three they've got in there, just protecting the back four. Fellaini is putting his foot in and just
Still 0-0.
creativity going into the front man.
Hazard, De Bruyne.
Ah,
Trying to get the ball round the corner, doesn't quite come off. And
nothing's working for either team.
Ronaldo.
Free kick to Portugal, sorry.
Smothered by Tielemans, and another stoppage. Another punctuation in play. This is a Belgian team in great form. First team to qualify for the Euros. They've lost one of the last 26 games. They've reached the knockout stage of their last 5 major tournaments. What they really want is to win something. Here's Bernardo Silva twirling away. Gallo. There's space for Coutinho over on the far side if anyone can spot him. Sanchez. In the end, it ends in retreat. Sanchez and Paulinho have been selected in midfield for Portugal today. The Portuguese press nicknamed them Stallone and Schwarzenegger after Arnie and Sylvester. All action heroes. They will get down and dirty. They'll flex their muscles in midfield. Try and hold on to the red heat.
Belgium 0, Portugal 0.
Certainly made an impact in that France game. It's the area that's most congested at the moment. Vertonghen committing a foul.
10 minutes to go to half time.
It's been a little bit disappointing. Belgium haven't been able to with those three.
Basically, none of these teams have actually had anything going forward. Nobody have got anything going forward. No one.
They haven't gone there quick enough or often enough.
Coutinho's free kick ended towards Ronaldo. Paulinho was up there. Now maybe a chance for the Belgians to break, and they're doing it at speed. And De Bruyne was just about managed to find Lukaku, who's holding off a challenge despite the fact that his shirt was being pulled. Felix Brick waves away the protest.
I would have given the free kick for that. His shirt was being pulled.
To agree.
Well, it's one of those, you can't have it both ways. If he plays advantage and then you play the pass and it gets intercepted, it's just tough luck. It's definitely a fistful of shirt, there's no doubt about that.
De Bruyne, Alderweireld. This is Meunier, and again, still Thomas Meunier trying to curl one.
Ooh. Belgium have finally had a chance. Thomas Meunier with a shot.
Exactly what he's saying.
Just wide of Rui Patricio's goal.
No one passed it to you there, outside the foot.
Hello,
Forward
Wreck-It.
shot. Not so sure Lukaku was on, to be honest with you. Pepe was standing right in front of him, but there he is, looking at the top corner. This is the grab of the shirt.
Hi, Cammy, how are you doing? I wanted to go to Pens. You could potentially go to Pens, you don't know.
As you said, you can't have it both ways. You either get the free kick or he plays advantage, and if you mess it up,
Gonna put it Paul the.
Just how it is.
So it'll be interesting to see you guys on who you think. I will be doing a poll at half time as well. Tell us what you guys think of the first half. But that'll be at half time.
That's a great ball.
Oh, Diego Jota! And he's offside.
Indicated that wouldn't have counted had it hit the target, but
Offside.
it's good.
It was for
Breaking ball out to him.
Portugal.
Probably had
Offside.
3 of those runs in this first half, and it looks like he's 3 of those runs, 3 balls over the top. At least they're trying, but not really done enough. Not sure about that kick.
Not all were the same.
And you've got basically until about. I want it to be Lukaku versus Ronaldo on the pens. Maybe, depends on how he goes, you two. Does Cami.
Ronaldo Sanchez squirming away, trying to take on Witsel, beating him too. Spreading the play out towards Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva for Portugal.
Centre. Still it's with Bernardo Silva. And he wins the corner.
Corner to
There's a
Portugal.
lot to like about Renato Sanchez. And it was on show for everyone to see there.
As I said, he played brilliantly against the French. And he's continued great show of strength, durability,
Why no team?
drive, vision.
Clever ball out towards Bernardo Silva as well. Ruben Diaz out from the back. Is the first corner of the game.
Corner to Portugal. 5 minutes to go to half time.
This is Guerrero. Didn't catch that at all well. Sanchez. Away by Witsel. Diaz keeps it alive, and although he seems to have got the ball, it's judged as an illegal challenge on Thomas Vermaelen.
He's caught him with both his arms, then he eyes on the ball. And he's disappointed because the ball fell straight to him in the box as well. He just peeled off Ronaldo in that far post position just for any scraps, and the ball bounced straight to him.
So guys, you're gonna have until 43 minutes to vote.
First half short on incident, short on chances.
Oh, Courtois. Oh, Courtois.
Ronaldo, who has had the best chance of the game.
Here goes Lukaku. Lukaku.
Equals Diaz problems. Back towards De Bruyne. Might not get there. Hazard. Striking from
Hazard scores! Oh, what a goal! Forgan Hazard for Belgium.
glorious. Belgium lead in the built-up big box office clash. And finally,
When the ball there, the goal has been scored, and Belgium have scored.
Not been able to get behind this defence, everything's been in front. And they just went on the press, the Portuguese.
Guys,
And they got
Belgium have just
a
scored.
little bit,
Forgan
and he gets the
Hazard.
space in front of him, out of his feet with one touch.
What a goal! What a goal!
Slices it. And that's what put the bends on. See, the goalkeeper takes a step to the right, and by that time it's past him.
Oh!
Patricio His starting position decent, but that
What
bend on the
a
ball,
goal.
his first movement at the ball sends him the wrong way, and he can't recover. What a strike.
Well, he's already scored once at Euro 2020 before tonight, Torgan Hazard. Often thought of as the little brother of Edin, but he's come up with a big moment in Seville. And what a time to score in as well, just before the break.
Well, it certainly changes the half-time team talks, that's for sure.
It does.
That time to score a goal.
It's a good time to score a goal. Good time to score a goal.
The reset button for both sides has to be pressed. The game needed something.
1 added minute at the end of the first half to be played as well. Portugal have got 3 then in which to try and drag themselves back. Jota. Stretching was Bernardo Silva. Dallo. Now Bernardo Silva again. Chuseli. It does mean now that the Portuguese are going to have to be a lot more adventurous.
So guys,
into the Belgians' hands.
Belgium are 1-0 up. Torgan Hazard with the goal.
Caught a little bit on that break. Didn't have enough men back to actually press the ball around the box. Hazard just knew that his first
Oh,
touch,
it's
he had a little
absolutely
bit
an
of confidence, just
unbelievable
shot
strike.
the third with his right foot and slice.
De Bruyne thinks he was fouled. Hazard is escaping. This is Eden Hazard. He's got support from Thomas Meunier. And it's almost shanked back into his own goal by Diego Dallo.
What's that pitch you're talking about? Just took a huge bobble that into Dallo.
There's a yellow card there for Palinha. I'm not surprised about seeing that after his little trip on De Bruyne in the build-up to that move.
Big chunk of the ball. Those tackles are not allowed now. From behind you, pointing at the ball saying you got something on it, and there it is. The scene is dangerous. That's why referees give fouls and give bookings out.
Contact from the leg that didn't make the challenge caused the problem. And De Bruyne is uncomfortable. He's only just come back from a facial injury that he sustained in the Champions League final. And the last thing this tournament wants is to lose one of its superstars. You do hope that it's nothing more than just a precaution, but they have been treating him for some time.
So it's 1 minute of added on time at the end of the first half.
There's the goal, just out of his feet. One thing in his mind. Just look at the goalkeeper. There's that step to the right, and then he's done.
Wow.
He only has to move just a little bit to outfox the goalie, who couldn't get near it.
This game's got
He'd
everything.
probably love to celebrate. Well, it's been a cautious, maybe even a pragmatic first 45 minutes from the Belgians, but they will be delighted to open up the scoring with that delicious effort.
Delicious effort.
De Bruyne is back on his feet. Alberto Martinez is not happy at all, having a word with the assistant on the near side. Played out extra additional minute. More time allotted because of that injury to De Bruyne. Here's the crossing towards Ronaldo. Guerrero again aimed towards Ronaldo, headed away, comes back to Palinha, trying to do something. Again, just popped up in front of him, he got right underneath it. No troubles for Thibaut Courtois. Few troubles for him.
It's a sharp handball there, and I think he's probably right, just off his chest. goals in the box though for Ronaldo to challenge for, which he'd be pleased with.
Half time. KG for the first 42 minutes until he popped up. And with Belgium's first shot on target, Torgan Hazard has steered them into a lead at half time. The #1 ranked side.
Half time, folks.
Against the reigning European champions at the break. Analysis for the guys in the studio on the way very shortly at half time. It is Belgium 1, Portugal 0.
UEFA Euro 2020 is sponsored by Volkswagen.
We could put aside our differences to enjoy a friendly...
Guys, Belgium 1, Portugal 0 at half time. We'll put some music in for you guys so that we can get ready for this first half. So, needs to go well and needs to do as well as we can. So, we just need to see how it plans out, how the game goes. Hello, Jamie, how are you doing? Oh, I'm going to do something a bit different today, folks. We're going to be playing some of my music. The music that I have made myself is going to go... We're going to be doing that today, folks. Just we don't have any copyright issues on the channel.
Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan. Whoa, used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand. Like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun and take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man know when you're in my zone, cause you're in my vocal range. Damn you fly girl, no propeller. Bring out the sun, feel like Coachella. But I hear you a big tell-teller, cooking up lies like you, Nigella. Black pepper, deceitful treasure. But back then I didn't know no better. Man, I felt blessed up until I see you coming out the house with that get-up. You switched it, turned it upside down, trying to risk it. Fly girl from underground, little misfit. Talk so matter of fact, but all fiction. Do you think I'm gonna come around like... All for the foot to the floor with a pedal, I'ma whip that, get it, I'm gone. Find me north of the country, miles off where I'm from. Digging up heat, trying to elevate and change what level I'm on. Stay diverse, cause most of the verses made have already been done. Intelligence back with the heat and a track for the gang. Been away but I shout that beat and I'm back with a bang. Remix lucid fam, then I'm back to Milan. Switch up quick, don't lose it, give me them facts, run a fact to the plan. I don't make this quick, no mobile, never done Brits. They told me I'd never be nothing but the boy keep coming and cooking up hits. I chef like I'm at the Ritz, on point like part of the script. I'm pulling up right in front with a blacked out whip, that solar eclipse. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan, whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan, whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun and take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man know when you're in my zone, cause you're in my vocal range. And I told them straight, man I'm whipping up sauce for the rave. For the gang, for the wave, long as I hear bop bop when it plays. Tryna get in my way though, they will not get on my face. But you ain't not stopping me blowing, I'm done when I'm dead in the grave. Oh, bustin' only with a fam, until I die and fly away. Whoa, Ninja told me I'm the man, so I'm reppin' when I say, I know the legacy made, yeah, and I live it every day. Whoa, there are levels to my fate, yeah, there are levels when I pray. Racing, speed, fast pacing. They wanna downgrade my placement, but they won't stop this dream I'm chasing. Cause I've been waiting. I've been far too patient. Man won't play for the payment just so they make it to the next statement. Nah, I swear I'm gonna bring it together. We get it, whatever. We come and tell them it's a rave. Breaking the barriers, cutting the measuring, making the plays. Fully putting on the pressure, we pushing the limit away. Bigger and better than ever as soon as I step on the stage. So sick, no mobile, no Brits. They told me, don't slip, but I carried on cooking up hits. Cause I chef like I'm at the Ritz, on point like part of the script. I'm pulling out right in front with a blacked out whip like solar eclipse. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan, whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan, whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun to take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man know when you're in my zone, cause you're in my vocal range. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan, whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan, whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun and take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man know when you're in my zone, cause you're in my vocal range. Damn you fly girl, no propeller. Bring out the sun, feel like Coachella. But I hear you a big tell-teller, cooking up lies like you Nigella. Black pepper, deceitful treasure, but back then I didn't know no better. Man, I felt blessed up until I see you coming out the house with that get up. You switched it, turned it upside down, trying to risk it. Fly girl from underground, little misfit. Talk so matter of fact, but all fiction. Do you think I'm gonna come around like all for the foot to the floor with a pedal? I'ma whip that, get it, I'm gone. Find me north of the country, miles off where I'm from. Digging up heat, trying to elevate and change what level I'm on. Stay diverse, cause most of the verses made have already been done. Intelligence back with the heat and a track for the gang. Been away but I shout that beat and I'm back with a bang. Remix lucid fam, then I'm back to Milan. Switch up quick, don't lose it, give me them facts, run a fact to the plan. I don't make this quick, no mobile, never done Brits. They told me I'd never be nothing but the boy keep coming and cooking up hits. I chef like I'm at the Ritz, on point like part of the script. I'm pulling up right in front with a blacked out whip, that solar eclipse. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan, whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan, whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun and take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man know when you're in my zone, cause you're in my vocal range. And I told them straight, man, I'm whipping up sauce for the rave. For the gang, for the wave. Long as I hear bop when it plays. Tryna get in my way though, they will not get on my face. But you ain't not stopping me blowing, I'm done when I'm dead in the grave. Oh, busting only with a fam, until I die and fly away. Whoa, Ninja told me I'm the man, so I'm repping when I say, I know the legacy made, yeah, and I live it every day. Whoa, there are levels to my faith, yeah, there are levels when I pray. Racing, speed, fast pacing. They wanna downgrade my placement, but they won't stop this dream I'm chasing. Cause I've been waiting. I've been far too patient. Man won't play for the payment just so they make it to the next statement. I swear I'm gonna bring it together. We get it, whatever. We come and tell them it's a rave. Breaking the barriers, cutting the measuring, making the plays. Fully putting on the pressure, we pushing the limit away. Bigger and better than ever as soon as I step on the stage. So sick, no mobile, no Brits. They told me, don't slip, but I carried on cooking up hits. Cause I chef like I'm at the Ritz. On point like part of the script. I'm pulling out right in front with a blacked out whip like solar eclipse. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan, whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan, whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun that take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man I know when you're in my zone, here you're in my vocal range. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan, whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan, whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun that take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man I know when you're in my zone, here you're in my vocal range. Damn you fly girl, no propeller. Bring out the sun, feel like Coachella. But I hear you a big tell-teller. Cooking up lies like you, Nigella. Black pepper, deceitful treasure. But back then I didn't know no better. Man, I felt blessed up until I see you coming out the house with that get up. You switched it, turned it upside down, trying to risk it. Fly girl from underground, little misfit. Talk so matter of fact, but all fiction. Do you think I'm gonna come around like all for the foot to the floor with a pedal? I'ma whip that, get it, I'm gone. Find me north of the country, miles off where I'm from. Digging up heat, trying to elevate and change what level I'm on. Stay diverse, cause most of the verses made have already been done. Extelligence back with the heat and a track for the gang. Been away but I shout that beat and I'm back with a bang. Remix Lucid fam, then I'm back to Milan. Switch up quick, don't lose it, give me them facts, run a fact to the plan. I don't make this quick, no mobile, never done Briss. They told me I'd never be nothing but the boy keep coming and cooking up hits. I chef like I'm at the Ritz, on point like part of the script. I'm pulling up right in front with a blacked out whip, that solar eclipse. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan, whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan, whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun that take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the operation, take a shot and then pray. I've been devoting my time for this over and over again. You man I know when you're in my zone, here you're in my vocal range. And I told them straight, man I'm whipping up sauce for the rave. For the gang, for the wave. Long as I hear bop when it plays. Tryna get in my way though, they will not get on my face. But you ain't not stopping me blowing, I'm done when I'm dead in the grave. Oh, busting only with a fam, until I die and fly away. Whoa, Ninja told me I'm the man, so I'm repping when I say, I know the legacy made, yeah, and I live it every day. Whoa, there are levels to my faith, yeah, there are levels when I pray. Racing, speed, fast pacing. They wanna downgrade my placement, but they won't stop this dream I'm chasing. Cause I've been waiting. I've been far too patient. Man won't play for the payment just so they make it to the next statement. I swear I'm gonna bring it together. We get it, whatever. We come and tell them it's a rave. Breaking the barriers, cutting the measuring, making the plays. Fully putting on the pressure, we pushing the limit away. Bigger bigger and better than ever as soon as I step on the stage. So sick, no mobile, no Brits. They told me, don't slip, but I carried on cooking up hits. Cause I chef like I'm at the Ritz. On point like part of the script. I'm pulling out right in front with a blacked out whip like solar eclipse. Lucid awake in a dream and improving and making a sight of the plan. Whoa. Adapt for the wave in the studio, same day flight to Milan. Whoa. Used to be doing what I tell them now, never do cause it don't look right for the brand. But you man are part of the reason I'm here with a mic in my hand. Like I do not fear what I'm getting into, be the gun that take me to the grave. Pull the trigger when the upper.
Guys, we are
Special
back for the second half.
Martinez, a lot of his family in Spain have been able to drive up and watch this encounter. Hasn't seen them for a very long time. And although this was billed as Ronaldo versus Lukaku, it is him, Torgan Hazard, who has come up with the moment of magic in that first half. Was really lit up.
Any rudeness
Pragmatic
and
first
you will
45
be
minutes.
timed
What
out.
are you expecting in the second half? The Portuguese response, how do you think they'll go about
Oi.
it?
Well, I agree with Roy. I think you don't come out all guns blazing, you just be patient. Defensively, they were pretty sound in that first half. Attacking wise, they're going to have to come out a little bit more.
Oi.
A few balls in the box. We now have good
We're gonna
ground
do this
in the air.
just
They can
to
get the ball
teach.
wide and get the ball into the
Second
box.
half is underway. Portugal versus
Patrick's right as well. That drive from Sanchez,
Belgium.
so
Belgium are 45 minutes away from a place in the next round of the
I just feel
competition.
this Belgium side now will just
That will teach you,
wait for them to come
Jamie,
out a little bit.
for saying foul
Possibly
language on the
one
channel.
of the
We
best
should not do this on this
football
channel.
in De Bruyne. If he gets any time on the ball with space as it opens up, you just fear for the Portuguese. But Ronaldo's not done yet. There's no doubt about that.
Ronaldo's not done yet.
No changes at the break for either of these two teams.
Maybe. You don't know. You have to wait and see how the game goes.
This is Dallo.
So how is everyone? Everyone enjoying the stream? Let me know in the chat.
Pepe. Out by Torgan Hazard. And then Hazard was fouled by Martinho.
Free kick to Belgium. Foul on Hazard.
These sides had never met before in a major tournament until today. Portugal are unbeaten in the last 5 meetings.
Saw De Bruyne just limping up at half time after that challenge. Looks like that's a bit of a risk taken at half time, maybe to keep him on, and certainly he's struggling already. The sign to the substitute has already been made.
Well, that is incredibly disappointing for Kevin De Bruyne, a man who had to limp out of the Champions League final. He was in tears that night, having to be withdrawn because of injury, an injury he has succumbed to again. It was a tackle by Paulinho in that first half, for which
Kevin De Bruyne is going off,
which has
and
caused Kevin De
Dries
Bruyne
Mertens
too
of
much pain.
Napoli is
And
coming
he
on
is
game.
withdrawn and replaced by Dries Mertens.
Well, there's the ball winning tackle, and the referee does book him to play go on, but as he said, it was that trial ankle that got caught behind him.
Mertens has been an absolute legend for Napoli over the last few years. He's got 10 goals in all competitions for them this season, but before that, a lot more prolific. He's 34 now, he's just picked up his 100th cap. He's another one of the Centurions in this group.
It's Belgium 1, Portugal 0 in Euro 2020 round of 16.
It's astonishing how many caps are on show today on both sides. So I've got nothing better to do. I added them up before. 1,706 caps on the show, and even more now. Mertens has come on because he's 101 today, isn't he?
Yeah, 101 today.
It's a lot of experience in it, both sides.
Stoppages at start of the second half. Disruptive start to the second 45. Felix Brick continues to get a handle on this. Ronaldo Sanchez, the latest to be fouled.
Yeah, you expect that. Certainly the start of the second half. Belgium trying to break down play. And just halt anything that Portugal are trying to get going in the early part of this first and second half.
Hazard. He's getting away from Dallo and finding his brother.
Here comes Belgium.
Hazard. Mertens is alongside him, but it's a bit too heavy for Dries Mertens to latch onto.
Belgium are on the ball at the moment. Oh, Lukaku nearly got there.
He's got off his line very quickly. And Hazard winning it back from Bernardo Silva. Flicking it to Witsel. Hazard.
Free kick to Belgium.
Dello not very happy at all about the fact that he's going to get a yellow card. Not just for, I think, the initial challenge, but for maybe a totting up from the first half too.
It's clever play from Hazard. He just uses his body. He's really good at this. His heyday when he was at Chelsea. So difficult. Well, sense of gravity. He kind of just leans into you. Usually when you get tied to him like that, just rolls around you.
There's a bit of pressure from that's a mistake by Mounier. A swing at it, really shanked it. With Pepe, knew he was coming, dealt with it well. For example, of the experience at the heart of the Portuguese defence. Pepe's 38 now.
So he got much from 19 caps.
.52 minutes played. Belgium 1, Portugal 0.
Experience which leads you to believe that you shouldn't write off Portugal just yet. Here's Dallo. His delivery is aimed towards the far post where there was a late arrival in Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard seems to be enjoying himself. Seen much of Eden Hazard at Real Madrid over the last couple of years.
Here comes Belgium.
Seems to be on the sizzling back into shape.
Now Portugal won the ball back.
Over the weekend from Jose Mourinho, who was saying that he would have been a different type of player if he had applied himself slightly different in training and was a little bit more of a super professional like Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think Ronaldo does a one-off, but I get what he means.
Ronaldo Sanchez.
Good challenge.
Well orchestrated by Tielemans. That's asking a little bit too much of Lukaku.
Just watching Ronaldo then build up play on the left-hand side of the box.
Romelu Lukaku tries his best, but it's been made to work. It's been made to work, and that is what
effort to get the ball into the box.
you do when you play for a big country like Belgium and Portugal. You're gonna
Portuguese throw. Just cannoned off the back of Meunier. It was a little bit wild from Alderweireld. Jota.
Portugal, but Belgium have got rid of it.
Lukaku with the flick on. Mertens is not going to get there ahead of Pepe. Seeing a bit more from Portugal now.
Right.
They need to play their way back into this game. Going to make 2 changes in the not too distant future.
Portugal on the ball at the moment.
Silva. This is Ronaldo.
If you guys do enjoy the stream, hit the like button, like, sub and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Through the tight gaps. Coutinho is complaining that Torgan Hazard should be booked. Should get a free kick maybe on the near touchline, but did kick the ball away too.
Referee was waiting for some help from his assistant. Whether it was a foul or not.
Here comes the substitutions.
Bernardo Silva and João Moutinho gone off. João Felix has come on.
Bernardo Silva, I think, is off. João Felix is coming on. Interesting changes. It might change the balance.
And Bruno Fernandes has gone off. Come on. And
Aggressive, doesn't it? Fernandes.
Bernardo Silva has gone off.
Felix will certainly get closer to Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, there's no real option. At some point you've got to change.
Bruno Fernandes. It's not Bruno Fernandes.
Belgians
Bruno
again.
Fernandes.
They're back 5 in position, so space is limited. Got to
So if
get
you guys do enjoy the stream, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like, subscribe to the bell notification if you are new.
Bruno Fernandes, who doesn't have the same sort of influence over Portugal that he has over Manchester United. His statistics from when he joined Manchester United are incredibly impressive. The uplift in their form since his arrival. How Portugal could harness an uplift in form now. Guerrero looking for Ronaldo. It's again too long for him.
Yeah, but it's better. It's a ball in the box. See Ronaldo pulling onto that far post. 3 men in the box on that occasion.
So far it's not been a bad game of football. It's two good sides. I said that one goal will win this game.
Would be an incredible disappointment. Mitchell trying to hold off Jota, working it out to Meunier. There's a lot of pressure on the Belgians as well to get over the line. So much talk of golden generations, all of them as you mentioned, with lots of caps, which also indicates that they're not going to be around for much longer. The age group teams have not been as successful. The feeling is that a country like Belgium, of its size, producing the same level of players all in one generation again, well, that might be unlikely. So it could be now, or it could be never. Ronaldo. And again.
Here comes Portugal. Oh!
Jota on the turn is just over the top.
Diego Jota who scored for Portugal.
Brilliant play from Ronaldo. Close control. Looks like he's losing it towards the end, but he gets his pass away to Jota, and he indeed gets his shot away. Just bounces off players, uses his balance. That's a great ball into the box. Whenever you get a ball into a striker's feet in the box, it's a good one. It just sits up for him and leans back. Better from Portugal though.
Here they come again. Jota, Sanchez, men in the box. A lot more of them than there were in the first half as Hazard goes down and Sanchez shoots from distance. Well, they needed to up the ante, Portugal. We could have a rather exciting last 30 minutes.
Well, they put the press on a little bit more. João Felix on this right hand side, and Fernandes just trying to pick the pieces up. There has been an up in tempo for sure.
there's not too many secrets between these two sides. There's an array of heavyweight European talent on show. Fernando Santos, the Portuguese manager, dubbed it a final. He knows this game won't be put to bed for a while yet. His evening has been put to bed, succumbing to an injury inflicted by Paulinho.
So,
Amazing, really, how much he has done.
still 1-0 Belgium.
No European player has created more chances at major tournaments since 2014.
Oh,
Not on to create them now. Slight flag up against Mertens. I think that was always going to be the case. We're sort of waiting for the officials to intervene.
That's all I do now in the commentary box, put my arm up. Every time I see an offside, put my arm up, going, yeah, offside, and then the flag doesn't go up for another 5 minutes. I used to do that when I played, just put my arm up.
I thought you had a trapped nerve. Sanchez. And now they're finding Sanchez again. Queuing up inside the box, waiting for this delivery, and Felix is there.
good save by Thibaut Courtois. Cross came in. Headed by João Felix. Straight at Thibaut Courtois in the Belgium goal.
Old man was on the end of it. Ronaldo on that left-hand side of the box couldn't get into the box, but just want Ronaldo to stay in the middle of the pitch, middle of the goal, Ian Wright style.
Martins a bit short for Thomas Meunier. There is João Felix. He's 21 years of age now, João Felix. Doesn't always get the love and attention of a demanding club manager, Diego Simeone. But he's a huge talent. So is he. Ronaldo, Jota, Moero.
Portugal on the ball.
Bruno Fernandes.
Over the top by Bruno Fernandes. Over the top.
Didn't really come down in time for him.
Well, he'd be angry with himself, because it is an opportunity. He's in space, he just got rushed a little bit. Header. Power on it.
Oh, that's good work from Lukaku.
Here comes Belgium.
Brings Witsel into play. That's where Portugal have got to be really careful. They're committing bodies forward, trying to push for an equaliser. The Belgians will attack with deadly force if you invite them to.
That is true.
It's beautiful from Eden Hazard. Telepathy with his brother onto Lukaku.
Lukaku, oh! Lukaku has finally had a shot on goal.
Too far away from Romelu Lukaku.
Just over the top of Rui Patricio's goal.
To get this round the corner with his right foot, brilliant ball. And he's just pointing, give it to my feet. Worth an effort.
Why not? Since the end of the 2018 World Cup, Lukaku's got 23 goals in 21 appearances for Belgium. So if anyone is going to score from that sort of distance, it's going to be him.
He's actually got a better strike rate than Ronaldo in international football, but he's only played half a game, so give him a bit of time yet to catch up.
Belgium 1, Portugal 0, 64 minutes played. So far, going really well.
The wing backs, what are you going to do? You're going to put the markers. You're going to stay in a 5 and just starting to move them around a little bit.
It's actually not that bad of a game. So far, it's Portugal are 1-0 down. Belgium are playing really well. And playing high in combat.
Portuguese perspective in the Hungary game, they turned the tide with a couple of changes. Sanchez ball into the box, has got one up by Courtois.
Courtois knows how to play well.
Renato Sanchez in that match, and they really made a difference. Torgan Hazard. That's his chances on this near side with Fernandez and Dallo.
It is Belgium 1, Portugal 0. Put your questions in the chat. If you are new, like, sub and subscribe as well.
Chasing with Renato Sanchez. Trying a little kick out there, and then referee allowed play on because Portugal will come away with the ball.
Portugal on the road at the moment.
Sanchez again playing a pivotal role. Just ran into traffic and was picked off eventually by Vermaelen. Needs a bit of movement himself and hasn't really seen it.
Ronaldo is making those runs. He's got to get the ball earlier.
It's still 1-0 Belgium.
Close in on him, and he's got 3v1.
65 minutes played. 25 minutes to go.
Halfway line. Almost don't even look. Just whip it over the top, down the side.
Fernandez cross into the box, was looking for Ronaldo. He was the only one really that they could look for too.
So far in this game, not a lot has happened in the second half.
24 minutes to go.
Are we going to see any other goals in the game? I don't know. It depends how it goes.
Fernandez now. Diego Dallo. Torgan Hazard doing his defensive work. He's
If
the
you guys, if you guys,
defensive-minded of the left wing-back options. Roberto
if you
Martinez.
guys want to put anything in the chat, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys put in front of me.
Especially in the big games. It's worked for a while. So far it's his goal that separates these two teams. Scored just before half-time. Since then, Belgium have lost one of the world's best in Kevin De Bruyne to injury. Here is Lukaku.
I do agree with that. He is one of the best. And there's no doubt about it. He's played for a very good team in Man City. And for a very good manager in Pep Guardiola. And I think for Man City, if it means him being out for maybe the start of the season, then they're going to have to live with it.
Diogo Jota of Liverpool. Now Sanchez striking from distance.
Shot by Renato Sanchez, wide of Courtois' goal. Still 1-0 Belgium.
Another forward change.
But Andre Silva.
Portugal about to throw on. Andre Silva of Eintracht Frankfurt.
Andre Silva coming on by the number 4.
Eden Hazard. Punishment tonight. Bruno Fernandez adjudged to have hurt him. Referee said play on. The ball just been kicked at him.
Ronaldo isn't too chuffed with his antics.
Pepe's getting a little bit aggressive. Lukaku's standing up to it.
There's a little bit of shirt pulling, it just catches him a little bit on the ankle. So right foot just down there as he's trying to plant his foot. Catches him on the paper thin boots. I've got the same boots on as well.
Pepe and Lukaku out of your picture are giving each other a right verbal volley. Felix Brick is going to have to draw them together and try and calm them down.
Verbal volley that over Lukaku. He won't stand for anyone getting in his way.
Environment, Lukaku. He needs that competition, that sort of fire in his belly to really get him going. He admitted that at the pre-match press conference.
Pepe doesn't mind it either.
So, from what I remember of the number of red cards he's racked up, I think that's probably right.
Diego Jota's gone off and Andre Silva's gone on.
He's got a great goal-scoring record, Andre Silva. In the Bundesliga, he scored more goals than Erling Braut Haaland. He scored only Robert Lewandowski scored more than him in the Bundesliga this campaign.
Now they've moved over to that left-hand side.
So if you guys do enjoy the stream, let me know in the chat. Put your questions in. I can answer as many questions as you can. Still Belgium 1, Portugal 0.
Portugal need a goal now. Ronaldo chasing, not quite reaching. I wonder whether or not the title of European champions is going to slip away from them tonight. Lukaku.
Oh, Lukaku, what a touch.
Towards Eden Hazard. Pepe getting his body across. Be a little bit careful. Patricio has been linked with Roma quite heavily again today. It's the Portuguese goalkeeper. Currently at Wolverhampton Wanderers.
It's good play there from Portugal defensively, but they cannot give the ball away like that. Although nobody near him pinged the ball 50 yards to nobody.
The Belgians just need to manage the game out, they know that.
That is true. 19 minutes to go, folks. 19 minutes to go.
Was talking yesterday. Ronaldo on the pitch is the first thing I think of to entertain.
Oh,
It's about winning.
ball up the top towards Lukaku.
Maybe
Nearly got
previous
twinned by
matches,
header by a Portugal player.
back to the
Stops it
semi-final
in his
of the
tracks.
World Cup against France, they were guilty of not taking their chances and maybe being a little bit too open and getting caught by a French team who just about nudged them aside.
Here we go. Got a smile on Ronaldo's face already. Another yellow card.
It's time for Thomas Vermaelen.
Play again. Reckless
Foul by Belgium. Free kick to Portugal.
back to no need for him to put his foot in there. He whacks it in the top corner. Mind you won't be pleased with that man.
Thibaut Courtois is the custodian of the Belgian goal. And Ronaldo hasn't scored as many free kicks as maybe his image has conjured up over the years, and certainly in latter years the numbers have waned a little bit, but he's still capable of the magnificent. And this is perfect. Ronaldo
72
range.
minutes played. Still 1-0 Belgium. Ronaldo on the free kick for Portugal.
You can feel Belgian hearts thumping.
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ah, it's blocked. Straight at the wall.
It is inadequate.
Ian Wright's
And it's straight into the gloves of Thibaut Courtois.
Well, that was a poor effort. And it makes you actually think he probably should have ceded free kick duties to Bruno Fernandes, who was standing just left of him.
It's just a little bit too far out, I think, for a curly one. I think it was there to be hit, but actually hit his own man. He was lining up the second wall, if you like, before he took it very precisely, but a bit wrong.
So far, still 1-0 Belgium. But can Belgium hang on?
participation in this tournament, despite having a few problems against Germany and France.
Here comes Belgium.
They have to hold off another of Europe's superpowers if they are going to get back into this game. And another big comeback. Eden Hazard has been penalised.
There's a lot of screaming going on.
That's one of the blessed things about the return of football crowds, is that we hear less of that now. You and I have both been in quite a lot of empty stadiums. I've been fortunate to be so, by the way, in the last 12 months, but that has been something we will not miss. And there was a kind of fascination with some of the conversations you were privy to.
Here comes Portugal.
João Felix wanting it back again.
Good challenge.
Portugal, now Ronaldo.
Straight into the gloves of Thibaut Courtois.
I think he wanted someone to make a run across the goalkeeper. I'm not sure he was shooting there, Ronaldo. He just wanted to try and direct it back into the box. As the foot come out, didn't look like it made too much contact on Felix.
Lukaku. He's done really well. Hazard's helped it to Bitzel, got it back again. Immediately surrounded by Bruno Fernandes. Lukaku down on the halfway line. Renato Sanchez bringing it away from Portugal.
Tielemans saying it's a head injury to the referee. Lukaku has indeed got his hands on his head.
Oh, Pepe has gone in.
Oh.
After the ball has gone.
Oh, it's kicking off now. Pepe went in for a challenge unnecessarily.
And he might find himself in a spot of bother. It's a yellow card for Pepe. Nothing more than that. It was really unnecessary.
Well, Tielemans definitely said something to the referee about a head injury. We're just going to see it here as he goes down. And he was caught by a right boot on his head, and that's why the referee stopped the game, whether he blew the whistle. Pepe heard the whistle and then steams into, you see the anger on his face as soon as he makes that challenge. Challenges all over the place.
Time wasting is going on. Lukaku being asked to go off the field of play after receiving treatment on it. And Sergio Oliveira, I think, is about to come on for Portugal, so is Danilo. Renato Sanchez coming off too, and Palinha. Again, a drive for creativity, Sergio Oliveira. And Ronaldo looks as if he's been dragged to the floor. He's asking for a free kick.
Nah, he's making a meal of that, Ronaldo. Ronaldo makes a meal of it all day, every day.
Get the feeling it might get quite fractious over the next 10 minutes or so. And Fernandes is barracking the assistant on this near side, suggesting that Lukaku should be more richly punished.
No, he was asking because he let him come back on the pitch from his head injury. The linesman said, "Off you go, you can come on," and Fernandes didn't see him. He was having a go at the official for letting him on when he was unaware.
He was very quickly aware of his presence.
Makes sense there. We're into the 78 minutes, or 79th minute, so about 12 minutes to go, about 11 minutes to go.
Greatest of hits by Torgan Hazard, but he's grateful that Thibaut Courtois is there to keep it safe. Waste a few more minutes. 10 minutes to go then. You get the feeling that if Portugal are going to do anything, they need to do it quickly.
Okay, oh man, that's never a foul.
The referee says it wasn't. It's going to be a free kick to Portugal.
Foul by Mertens, free kick Portugal.
Lots of discipline. Pepe. Fernandes. Decent ball. Underneath it rather than above it.
Red shirts are backing right off. It gives the opportunity for the midfield players just to supply.
Portugal just did a header going
Portuguese players
way over the top of Thibaut Courtois' goal. Still 1-0 Belgium.
Hectic 10 minutes, that's for sure.
Belgium almost went out of the World Cup at the last 16 stage in Russia. They were 2-0 down against Japan with 20 minutes to go. You might remember it was a classic match. They won 3-2 with a 94th minute from Nasser Chadli. Now it is they who are in the lead, knowing that there is an onslaught coming. You get another yellow card here. And it's Toby on the viral this time.
Like, doing well, we are doing well. It's not a bad game. Just tempers are afraid in the last 10 minutes. We're into 9 minutes to go.
Well, he's made an impact since coming off the bench. João Felix, he's a different option for Fernando Santos. Here is Diogo Dalot. It's just allowed Torgan Hazard the opportunity to come back and clear that out for a corner.
Oh, well, that's what Fernandes is all about. Absolutely brilliant vision, great delivery, shocking touch from Dalot. Opportunity then, gone missing.
Fernandes, decent delivery, and it's punched away. Ruben Diaz with a header, and Courtois' header repelled. Courtois repelling the header from Ruben Diaz. What a moment. Pepe, back in again. Away by Meunier. Felix. That one's not troubling Thibaut Courtois, but the first one certainly did from Ruben Diaz.
Well, he misheads that anyway, and it's a goal straight at Courtois. Gets away from his marker. It's a decent header.
Nearly a goal for Portugal there, palmed away by Thibaut Courtois.
Challenge and Courtois an easy save in the end.
What a chance that was.
Get balls into the box. They've done that in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, Portugal.
Two sides of Manchester combining to create one of the best chances that Portugal have come up with all night. Fernandes' set-piece delivery certainly is up the game. João Felix comes back out to
The post! Oh, Portugal have hit the post. And now here comes Belgium.
Mertens, Lukaku, waiting for the ball. Still Lukaku.
That's free kick, well done ref.
Free kick.
83 minutes played, still 1-0 Belgium.
Rafael Guerreiro.
Ball in the box again. It's Ronaldo challenging with the two centre-backs. He loses it, but it's right in the path of Guerreiro. And with his swinging right foot, so close.
What a chance that was for an equaliser for Portugal. And now they've got to face Romelu Lukaku.
Lukaku.
He's got his eyes on the prize.
Remember Lukaku. Oh, Lukaku over the top. And a free kick, well over the top. I bet free kicks are not a strong point.
It's a bit of a surprise that he took that free kick, bearing in mind Eden Hazard is still on the pitch. Dries Mertens is still on the pitch.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
Giving Portugal the ball back.
Andre Silva. Support from Cristiano Ronaldo. Trying to divert the ball goalwards. It's
Corner to Portugal.
Here comes another Bruno Fernandes fizzer.
They're making things happen. 6 players in the box then for the Portuguese.
Fernandes towards that near post. It wasn't
And
defended
Belgium need to get their way in quick.
And it's scrambled away by Belgium.
Belgium are putting
There's a bit of panic every time that ball goes
Portugal
to the box
putting Belgium under a lot of pressure now.
now. They hang on. Fernandes. Time to get the delivery in. Guerrero trying to keep it alive. This is Sergio Oliveira. Fernandes brushed off the ball by Torgan Hazard. Now he'll look to escape and he's sent.
Romelu Lukaku.
Running at Ruben Diaz. Still going Lukaku. He's lost control of the ball at the vital moment. Now we've got some ding-dong entertainment.
Ding dong entertainment. I like that phrase. Ding dong entertainment.
Pepe reading it, intercepting. Portugal looking to thunder at the other end. This is João Felix. Ronaldo wants the ball. Andre Silva is waiting in the centre. Oliveira. Asking a bit of Diogo Dalot. Does well, Dalot. Gets away from Hazard. Fernandes.
Belgium are 5 minutes plus added on time away from a place in the next round to play Italy.
Just about prevents it from going for a corner, but the pressure is real.
Just going to say, don't foul him. Hazard pulled his hamstring.
And Carrasco has to come on for the final 4 minutes of the game plus added time. Another problem, another ailment for Eden Hazard.
He's already reaching for it. Might be just tight, hopefully for him. But whatever the first half didn't have, the second half has got it. It's been a really good end-to-end battle in the second half.
So it's Carrasco's come on for Eden Hazard.
Belgium's under pressure by getting balls into the box. Wide areas with the
4 minutes to go, folks. 4 minutes to go.
Dalot. Portugal going out unless they find a goal. The champions dethroned by Belgium unless they can come up with a magic moment in the final 3 minutes of the game.
It's dead.
This is where the Belgian defence are going to need all that experience. Here is Andre Silva. Bodies darting.
Here comes
into the
Belgium.
centre of Pepe.
Head.
Headed away from the back post.
Belgium have cleared it. Out for a throw into Portugal.
Kevin De Bruyne is getting involved with the cheerleading mission. He's done that before. Ronaldo with the flick on. Andre Silva is there. And Courtois just
Well done,
about got
Courtois.
in on it.
What a chance. Getting ball in, Ronaldo gets the flick on it. Silva's onside, far side.
If you guys like the stream with the thumbs up button to get to like, sub and subscribe as well, I highly appreciate it.
You can feel the tension.
Tension cutting like a knife.
There's going to be a few more minutes as well for Roberto Martinez to have to work. Here is Diogo Dalot. Trying to get Portugal on the front foot. Neat touch by Tielemans, cleared away. Lukaku needs to hold on to this.
Oh, Lukaku.
He does better than that.
Oh,
Can
Lukaku!
he find him? He can. He wants it back again. Carrasco still got it. Still Yannick Carrasco.
Been a bit greedy.
Running away from goal rather than to it. Still
trying to turn out the tight spot.
If I was Lukaku, I'd be fuming at him.
Leads the escape route.
What happens if Portugal were to go and score?
We're into the final minute.
Then it would have been, he could have settled it once and for all. Or he just wanted it back.
What a run that is, just to take the pressure off his team. 40 yards, keeps hold of the ball, sets a chance up. Now they're all back in position again, waiting for the next onslaught from Portugal.
There will be 5 additional minutes.
Tense.
Sergio Oliveira. Header into the air by Dalot.
Into the hands of Thibaut Courtois in the Belgian goal.
That belongs to him.
Pepe just saying to Dalot, just chest it down, he doesn't need to head it there. Defender's got caught underneath it, chest it down, whip it into that 6-yard box.
The Belgian fans are smiling. There's another Portuguese cap there as well, but I don't think he was too happy. It is Portugal's 4th game in 12 days. Belgium are playing their 4th in 15. Fernando Santos wasn't happy about that. Wasn't happy about the fact that Belgium had an extra 48 hours before this tie. Does it make a difference?
Yeah, of course, if you want some, it doesn't at this point. You want extra prep time. You want a week between each game. You're not going to get that. It's tournament football. Just take what you're given.
Belgium at the moment are going to be given passes through to the last stage of the European Championships.
5 minutes added on at the end of the 90. 5 minutes.
Andre Silva dispossessed, and
Belgium are going to hang on for 5 more minutes, folks. 5 more minutes.
Is there something left in the tank? Can Ronaldo come up with just another moment? One of many in his illustrious career to rescue Portugal once again. Oliveira, blocked by Alderweireld.
It's a tense game, I'll give it that.
Belgian nerves are jangling.
Well, I'll be jangling on Tuesday when England play Germany.
Belgium in their game so far, they've only conceded 1 goal.
I mean,
Here's Danilo. Setting up
Oi!
He's overheated, so he knows it.
He whips out the top corner, you say well played. It's a high percentage shots. The ball should come out here to Dalot. They've had all their joy from balls coming into the box, crossing, and getting on the end of it. This is the post.
They've ridden their luck a little bit, haven't they, Lee?
Yeah. Well, if you look at how they played defensively, Portugal in the first half, very solid. In the second half, they've really had a go.
3 minutes to go, folks. 3 minutes to go.
It's not Belgium's best night at work, but it looks like it might get the job done.
I think they'll care about the entertainment factor if they get over the line. They've sauntered through their group. They've had a really intense night against a very well organised side. It took a worldly goal for them to break the deadlock. And they will move on to that game in Munich. More travelling, more moving around. They've had their complaints too about the fact that they've had to travel for all of their group games and then to Seville for this last 16 match. They'll go to Munich for their next game. If they get there,
Oh,
Andre Silva.
that's a good challenge.
The reception came from Vermaelen, but still come Portugal. Is there one
2
last
minutes.
twist?
2 minutes to
Bruno
go.
Fernandes looking for that. Onto João Felix, looking for Silva. Ronaldo at the back post.
This
It's
is
going to come, it's
cool.
going to come now. And the ball needed to be better than that from Bruno Fernandes. Pepe
Get up, man.
himself to the floor. Lukaku, brilliant, great touch. Not the best of passes. Fernandes has got it back again. The Belgian fans desperate for the whistle to go. There's still 90 seconds of additional time to play.
That tense.
Ronaldo calling for it. Headed away by Alderweireld. He's been great tonight.
Is that Carrasco? Carrasco on the ball.
Could waste precious moments.
Garrett
couldn't
Carrasco.
finish it. He's got Tielemans in support. Couldn't find him. Danilo stood in his way.
60 seconds to go.
Invites yet another wave.
60 seconds.
Pressure. So far they've withstood it. Felix. Andre Silva. João Felix.
That is the.
Narrowly wide.
That was it.
Heartbreak for Portugal.
That
Relief for Belgium.
That was it.
What a game of football in the second half. It's been
That
end to
was
end.
it.
Little 1-2 on the edge of the box, and he just fluffs his lines, just bobbled a little bit. We talked about the pitch before the game. That was one of them occasions when it just sat up on the turf.
Leander Dendoncker replaces Torgan Hazard, the match winner as it stands. It was a magnificent hit. It swirled in the air. It deceived Rui Patricio. It rippled the net. It sent the Belgian fans crazy. Sean Maloney, an FA Cup winner with Wigan, gets a hug from Torgan Hazard. Dendoncker of Wolverhampton Wanderers comes on. We've played the additional time.
Waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. This is it. Now or never.
Felix Brick looking at his watch. It's away by Meunier. There's the full-time whistle. Belgium's golden generation succeed in Seville. They didn't quite sparkle. They had to be
Full time.
stubborn, but they
Belgium
were
1.
better.
Portugal 0. Like, subscribe to the bell notification. Don't forget to hit post as well to be notified when I do upload in the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when we'll be doing some more games from the round of 16. Lewis to go and peace.